And it's Conan the Librarian here. Here with episode 4 of me showing you and sharing with you the books that I was able to purchase from the lovely family of a gentleman that passed away recently, and he owned a bookshop in Melbourne, Victoria called New Space Age Books, I think from the 70s and the 80s, and then was very prolific in the science fiction community back even in the 50s and 60s. I'm sure it was the 50s, but definitely 60s up until the unfortunate time of his passing. So yeah, I just wanted to show you and share with you the amazing books in this collection, because I honestly am still blown away with what's in there. I have next to no idea about most of them, so if I do say anything about them, take it with a grain of salt, because I'm really just thinking out loud at this point. But I've got a small bag of paperbacks. I say small compared to the previous collections that I've showed off. So, but still quite a few. We'll start with Prison Satellite by Leo P. Kelly, a space police book. That is a cool cover. That is awesome. So this just looks like some sort of, and it's got some pretty cool artwork on the inside. Could be a bit of a kid's book, maybe. Yeah, it looks to be a bit of a kid's book from 1979. So this is book 1 in the series, I believe. Is it book 1? Prison Satellite. Let's see. It does have a... Yeah. So that's cool. Book 1. So at least I can start that. The one and only non-horror. I mean, the one and only horror. Tales of a Monster Hunter, Peter Cushing. So, how awesome is that? Peter Cushing did a lot of, if you're unaware on who he is, I'm sure you know who he is. Look, just think Star Wars, and I'm sure you've got it. But he was Grand Moff Tarkin in the Star Wars original trilogy. He also did a lot of horror films from a company in England called Hammer Horror, or Hammer. He was in Frankenstein, he was in the Dracula films, and plenty of others. One of my favorites was a Hammer / I believe Golden Harvest conjunction video, and it was the Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, something like that. It was really, really good. So I'm guessing this is just a spine-chilling collection from the master of screen horror. Did he actually write this? Yeah. He also plays Sherlock Holmes too. One of my favorite Sherlock Holmes. Not my favorite, but a really good Sherlock Holmes. He only did a couple of movies though. Hound of the Baskervilles, he did. And I can't think of the other one. That also had Christopher Lee. He worked alongside Christopher Lee in a lot of his films. Whereas he was Van Helsing, Christopher Lee was Dracula. So, yeah. What is this one? Grunts by Mary Gentle. A fantasy, apparently, with attitude. So yeah, there was, as I said in the previous videos, there were some fantasy, but these were predominantly science fiction. Great. Enemy Mine. The movie, not so much. The story, though, apparently is pretty good. I don't know if this is written after the movie came out, so it's like the movie version of the story, but... The Siege of Folterra by Arsen Dani. Don't know. Maybe like a Arabian style fantasy, perhaps? Transit by Edmund Cooper. This is a Corgi. No? Coronet. Coronet paperback. Photon, a Mandela Productions Sphere paperback of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, based on the screenplay. So this could be the movie version, not the actual original story, which I have the original story, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what the... This is a... Ah, this is what they mean by photo novel. It's just pictures of the movie. It's almost like a graphic novel done, but with just screenshots of the film with a bit of text. That's really cool. I might actually read that. I tried watching the movie a few times, but it just seemed to drag. Oh, this is cool. Old Corgi books. 2 shillings worth. Complete and unabridged. The Forbidden Planet by W.J. Stewart. This is awesome. That's really cool. When did this come out? 1956. Great. Iron Sunrise by Charles Stross, author of Accelerando. I'm pretty sure I have Accelerando. David Brin, Earth. That's a thick one. Whoop, wrong way. Ah, man. How many pages is that? 800 pages. Oof. I've got a lot of Brin now. This one is Jack L. Chalker, The Moreau Factor. Welcome to the 21st century, to a world teeming with deadly new creatures and the mad geniuses who made them all possible. Ah, so like the Island of Dr. Moreau, that sort of style. Cool. Sundiver, David Brin. That's a really cool vintage looking cover. Sundiver. Bantam Books. David Brin, The River of Time. I've seen this one before. At least that font I've seen before. That could be quite a familiar font. Oh, there's some trades in this one. Trade paperbacks in this one. The Practice Effect. I don't know why that was so hard to read. David Brin. And Richard Morgan, Broken Angels. The diamond hard new novel from the author of Altered Carbon. Oh. Cool. If that's the same Altered Carbon that was on... Oh, so this is a follow-up to Altered Carbon. If that's the same Altered Carbon I watched on... Yeah, they're talking about Sleeved. Yeah, it must be. The Netflix show. I knew of it only because of Netflix, and I marathoned the whole show just in one hit. So this is a sequel, by the sounds, to Altered Carbon. I only ever watched the first season of Altered Carbon. I never got around to watching the second one, so I need to do that. Oh, and there you go. Altered Carbon. Maybe I should read the books instead. Awesome. This is Woken Furies by Richard Morgan. So this could be another one in that series, perhaps the third. So this is... Okay, now we're getting into a few of the review copies. So because the gentleman I purchased from had a bookshop, he got sent a lot of... And it was a science fiction bookshop. He would only sell science fiction and fantasy, I believe. And he would get a lot of these review copies. So all the review copies have this sheet that gives you a little bit of information on the printing, the title, how much the recommended retail is, so on and so forth. So I'm keeping those inside the book because it's just a cool little bit of history. This could be book 4 in the series. I'm not 100%, I'm only guessing. We got David Brin, book 1 of a new Uplift trilogy, Brightness Reef. Hardcover. I've got these in softcover, I'm pretty sure, because I just recognize the style of the cover. Like I recognize the way that that's done. Pretty sure there's a red one. Oh. Book has come apart. Yeah, this is fallen to bits. This is called Cromwell by Arthur Bates. Passionate novel of a daring revolutionary's birth, glory, and corruption. I actually have no idea what that is. but it's in there. The Practice Effect by David Brin. This seems to be, it's an old Bantam hardcover. That's looks old. Inscribed and autographed by David Brin himself. It's a book club edition, this one, from 1984. Good year, great year. That's awesome. A lot of these hardcovers are where the autographs and inscriptions come into it. We got Earth Clan by David Brin. Startide Rising, The Uplift War. This is an old hardcover as well. Nelson Doubleday. Another book club edition. Just want to see the year that this one came out. 1987. Oh well, Startide Rising 83, Uplift War 87. This printing 87 as well, I guess. Earth Clan. That's a really cool cover. I like that. And a couple more. As I said, this one was just a quick short video. Here we go. So we got book 2, Infinity Shores of the new Uplift trilogy. Just check and see. And yep, really nice. And then book 3, or the final book of the new Uplift trilogy, Heaven's Reach, in a nice hardcover, which I believe, 100% believe that I have these in softcover because the covers look so familiar. So I'll probably get rid of my paperback versions and keep these nice fancy hardbacks. That's it. Awesome. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if there's any standouts. For me, Forbidden Planet, that paperback version of Forbidden Planet is awesome, and I'm definitely going to put that one in my recommended piles because I'm recommending myself to read that because I think that'll be fantastic. I've seen the movie, so it'd be good to compare. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are reading and what you guys have picked up. Make a video, tag me in the video. I really like watching videos about what you guys are picking up. But until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy your books, whatever they may be. But most importantly, I think I already said it, but take care.